2023 presidential election should have been an easy ride for the People's Democratic Party, especially with the scorecard of the ruling All Progressives Congress, which many believed was underwhelming for the past 7 years and nothing expected to improve in the few months to go significantly. Atiku Abubakar, former vice president and presidential candidate of the PDP, also in the last election was supposed to do better at the polls in 2023 than he did in 2019. After all, he had gone against Buhari, a politician with a stronghold in the northern region. The lack of the president's name in the polls should mean a better outing in the north and a clean sweep of the southeast and south-south, two regions that have consistently delivered at the polls for the PDP. A loss in the southwest was expected to be immaterial as the votes in other regions were expected to give PDP victory. Then Peter Obi happened, or should we say Nyesom Wike is happening. There's no doubt it is the combination of the two, but the latter is having a more devastating effect on the position the PDP has found itself the new third force. In Nigeria's political parlance, the third force was expected to be a new political force outside of the two dominant political parties that would come in and disrupt the status quo. The party was not necessarily expected to win but to perform relatively well and be commended for a good showing. In short, the party and its presidential candidates were not expected to win. Former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was the first to propose the creation of a third force in 2018 to take power from the two dominant parties. Fela Durotoye, Kingsley Moghalu, Omoyele Sowore, and Obi Ezekwesili were some of the politicians who self-described themselves as the third force. No one expected any of them to win the presidential election, and as expected, they all performed terribly in the 2019 presidential election. The third force took up a new meaning, a relatively weak party feeding a relatively weak presidential candidate that would make a dent but not win the election. When Peter Obi announced his exit from the PDP to join Labour Party to seek his presidential future, he and his party were considered the third force and were only expected to stay in the shadow while the two main parties battle it out. However, Obi's popularity among Nigerian youth has boosted his chances of giving the APC and PDP a run for their money. A recent poll by ANAP Foundation tips Obi to win the presidency if elections were conducted in September. No doubt he will take a chunk of votes that would have gone to the PDP, particularly from the southeast and possibly the south-south. Obi's breakaway from PDP is not the only reason the party appears to be struggling to stay afloat. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, the one man credited with keeping the party alive in the space of defections that hit it ahead of the 2015 general elections, is actively working against the party. After losing the party's presidential election, the Rivers State governor has been critical of the PDP and has stated clearly that he would not be supporting Atiku's presidential campaign, not helped by the refusal of the chairman, Senator Iyorchia Ayu, to resign. The APC camp has stayed relatively strong, although the choice of a Muslim ticket has raised concern among its Christian members. Obi is also gaining momentum, while the PDP is struggling to be considered a serious contender due to its internal wrangling. Nigeria's presidential elections have always been two-horse races, and while it looked like it was going to be a three-horse gallop to the finish, Atiku's PDP is beginning to saunter out of the race thanks to Wike holding the reins. Wike has secured the support of Governors Samuel Otom and Seyi Makinde of Benue State and Oyo, respectively, and is working hard to recruit more support from the south. At the moment, the party is divided across region lines, a problem that is taking away valuable efforts in focusing on the presidential campaign and the 2023 elections. Nothing is certain, though, as 2023 promises to be intriguing. That's the fact. Well, we will never support it if PDP or APC wins. Peter Obi must be president. Okay. Oh. Atiku, the presidential candidate of PDP, and IU have stampede the NWC with bribe so that they dance to their tune. But I promise them what happened in Kenya election will repeat in Nigeria come 2023 election. Wike should play the ostrich this time, because after all this, it goes back to PDP to support them. If they ever win the election, they deal with him the way he will never believe. Some are not even talking, while some are already saying that without Wike, they can win. So, Wike, if there is promises coming from PDP, is fake, just like a APC. PDP shall be confounded and put to shame. Labour dreamers, keep on dreaming. There is no way Labour will win this election. Refer to the INEC list of contestants. Labour doesn't have candidates in over 100 constituencies. Okay. Federal both chamber of the National Assembly. So tell me what formulas or something that Labour will do to win an election with zero parliamentary members. I don't understand. Are they the ones that, I don't know, maybe there's something that we don't know that some people know. The people you are talking about, even the governors, are they the ones that will tell the people? Are they the ones that will vote? I think that's the first question that need to be asked. Are they the ones that will vote? Because now, for example, now you want to tell me that because we have a governor in Edo State now, so all the people now they want to vote for PDP. Is that what you're saying? That the people don't have mind of their own? Are they going to be compelled to go and vote for their own candidates? I don't understand. Or those people you are talking about, I want to know. We want to learn, because it's just really baffling. How many people do you have at lower chamber, and how many people do you have at upper chamber? Maybe lower chamber they have lower chamber they have a 300 and something, and the Senate has about 100 and something. So put them together. So are they the ones that will not vote for the emergence of all these political parties? Because these are the things that they've been saying: structures, which has not helped anybody. Kwakwanso party has the same problems. The two parties are not going anywhere. Please, God is using Wiki to effect the social and governance changes in Nigeria. The handwriting is on the wall. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.